Hey guys, so I thought I would include you on a little unboxing. I bought some yarn from a website I've never bought from before. Um, the website is Hirschner's. If you have been following the uh, news about everything happening with Joann's, you may have heard that Hirschner's has bought Big Twist yarn. This is not Big Twist, this is their own branded yarn. I have always wanted Halloween yarn, specifically the Big Twist Halloween yarn, but I was never able to get my hands on it. That they either were always sold out online, or on the rare occasion that they had it in my store, it was like one or two skeins of one colorway. And I was never able to get it, and I was really bummed because, for those who don't know, my birthday is in October. So fall and Halloween are some of my favorite times of the year, one of my favorite holidays. And to have not been able to ever crochet something Halloween or fall themed is a travesty. I would have been able to do something fall themed, and I did buy yarn for that a few years ago, but it was Red Heart brand. And as you know, I do not like Red Heart, and I abandoned it halfway through. Maybe someday I'll finish it because I did buy a lot of yarn for it. But I wanted to show you the yarns that I got from Hirschner's and kind of talk over some of my plans for crochet projects for fall and Halloween. So let's get started. Yeah, I'd never heard of Hirschner's until I found out that they bought Big Twist. Now, as of this recording, it's July 8th, 2025, and they've listed a couple of the Big Twist yarns, and that's it so far. The Value Solid Colors, the Twinkle, and then a cake called Supernova. So this is, can you see that? This is some of the yarns that I bought here. They're worsted weight Halloween sparkle yarn. Now, I'm not big on yarn that has like sparkles in it. I've never really worked with it before, but I looked at it, their website, and they really don't have any other Halloween yarns that aren't sparkle, except for a few. Now, these are so much bigger than I thought they were. It's 8 ounces, and I didn't think to look to see how big an 8-ounce skein was. But so this is beautiful. And can you see the sparkles on camera? Maybe. So this is beautiful, and I think I bought 2 of everything, with the exception of some. Now this is from their Celebrate yarn line, and in that they have a bunch of different holidays, and so this is their Halloween one. Got all the classic colors, and I like it. So I've never had Hirschner's before. It's pretty soft. I would equate it to either like a Caron or like a Pound of Love kind of feel. Yeah, that's how I would equate that. Let's see, more of the sparkle. This is Witch's Brew. I really like those greens. Let's see, this is Goblin. Love the greens and blacks. And oh, look at that! It actually has a little sticker on that. You see it? It says Easy Start. A bit wasteful, considering I would have to cut that off just to prevent any sticky residue on the end of my yarn. But yeah, I'm looking at it now, and they all have that. It looks like the tinsel got broken. Can you see that? Tinsel got broken at some point. This is Trick or Treat. Let's see. This is also from their Celebrate line, and it's the Harvest colorway. I really like that. And then we've got candy corn. Nice and bright. I'm running out of room. This Halloween party. Yeah, so I got 2 of everything from the Halloween Sparkle line and 2 of the 2 from the Harvest line. Sorry, the Celebrate line. And then while I was searching their website, I saw something that was a little bit different. At first I thought it was their Sparkle yarn, but then I realized it wasn't Sparkle and it wasn't Celebrate. These I only got 1 each. And it's... Okay, so it's the Celebrate with complementary colors. I assume Hirschner dyes all of their yarn. I don't know much about them. I just know that they have a single brick and mortar store in Wisconsin, I think. I'm not sure about that. But when I was trying to find the Sparkle yarn again, I found this. So I have this one, which is the same as the Celebrate Halloween. That's okay. I definitely, whatever I make, this is going to be one project. And then the rest of these, I'm going to figure that out. So there's one that's Halloween and one that's Harvest. Yeah. Let me get this box out of the way. So that's all of the yarn. I've got 2 of everything except for the 4-pack with the complementary colors. I'm really excited. I've never had Halloween yarn before, and these are all really, really nice. Like I said, they're really soft, kind of in line with Caron or Pound of Love. And yeah, I don't really know what I have in mind yet, considering that they're pretty big. They're all 8 ounces. Yeah, it calls for a 4mm crochet hook, which, yes, I agree that it's pretty thin. And because it's not a particularly fuzzy yarn, you also don't have to like size up just to like accommodate how fluffy it is. It's not a fluffy yarn. It's not a fuzzy yarn. Nice and compacted. They are all acrylic, which I am most used to using too. I've never really used any other kind of yarn for crocheting. Looking at everything now, I definitely can see some that might go good together. These 2, they have similar shades of green. I could definitely do one project with that. Definitely do that. The Celebrates, since they are the same as the 4-packs, I could always just have them as additional yarn for whatever I plan to do with those. As for the rest, they're all pretty different. Obviously they share similar colors, but like the candy corn is way too bright to have mixed with anything else, unless I like break it up with a white or a black. And I do have white and black yarn, so I can do that. Maybe do these 2, the Halloween party and the candy corn, since this doesn't have any black in it. It's just white, and as you can see what colors it is, but it has both white and orange, similar to the candy corn. And I guess these 2, oh, I just read this says Sparkle Celebrate on it. I swear this was on the same listing. Maybe it's just a different label at one point, but the Trick or Treat and Beautiful, maybe, because they both have black and orange in them. And I could break it up with a black. I don't know. I have to think about it. But I'm really excited. I am almost done with the granny square sweater that I am fixing. That will probably be not this Sunday's video, but next Sunday's video, because this Sunday I'm trying to finish a sewing project to have that be this week's video. So we'll see. Hopefully that works out for me. And after the sweater, I'll probably start working on something Halloween. I know it's July. Obviously, it's July. I'm not a summer person. I tried to be in my pastel era, and I did for like spring, but now that it's unbearably hot like all the time, and I'm on the East Coast, so I know it's not as bad as some places, but it's still like every day in the mid 80s or low 90s every day. I literally got in my car the other day and it was 100 degrees in my car. So it is really bad over here. So a little bit of getting ready for spooky season now is definitely something that I need. I definitely need to start thinking about, fall colors and Halloween and just all of that. So that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I post every Sunday, and if you like crocheting, sewing, or any kind of crafts, please consider a follow. See you next time. Bye.